Okay, this is the ae86 Corolla 1985. Bought the car, had the 3S GE engine that comes on the Altezza, first generation Altezza in Japan. It's got a dual cam timing, exhaust and intake. Took the stock intake off, put the PRD individual throttle bodies, and we also did the custom fuel rail you see here. This was a 2JZ GTE fuel rail. We had to cut it to length, and then we had to plug the original injector ports and re-drill new ports for this engine. We couldn't find one that's available. That would have been much easier, but we had to do it the hard way. The head gasket was replaced to increase compression to about 11:1. This is a drift slash street car. It's going to have AC power steering, and it's built for fun. It's got the 6-speed transmission with a dual disc clutch on it. We did the fuel system. We have a swirl tank, or some people like to call it a search tank, and we have the inlet for the fuel going into the filter from the fuel pump that's in the tank. We used a GTR R35 fuel pump. It feeds this filter. From there it drops into this tank where you see here, and these are the two returns coming back from the engine. One return from the engine and one return back to the return in the tank. Here is the inlet to the MSD fuel pump. Again, we had it lying around. Then it goes back into the filter and goes back to the engine. And we have also lowered the floors and put Evo 9 seats in it. These are Evo 9 seats that I bought from a donor. And we're completely restoring the car. We're trying to find some interior parts. It's going to be back to spec. The floors have been slightly lowered to accommodate the seats, so you have a lot of headroom with the helmet, and it sits really low and nice. We'll show you what we did to the exhaust. I'll show you a shot of the header. We used half of the existing manifold, and we matched the other two pipes lengthwise. We had to do this crazy wraparound. Our fabricator Boon John here did an excellent job on everything we gave him, and very good job. And from that we'll raise the car. As you can see, the header drops down really smooth, and it's completely accessible from the top and bottom. Makes it easier to for maintenance and stuff like that. This exhaust was basically built from scrap we had lying around. It's a stock 2009 Evo 10 exhaust and a stock WRX, like an 06 we had here lying around, so we just used some of the bends to make it as smooth as possible. Now we're having a metal bender coming in very soon, so we'll make a really pretty exhaust. We'll use this as a template. The back muffler was designed to be easily accessible and changeable. Like if you want to run like a quiet muffler, it'll be like a 5-minute job. You just undo these, have the same hanger. We did also this heat shield, a protector, for the fiberglass exhaust and for the fiberglass bumper and for the paint. So there you have it. It's very simple. It's made to have fun in, and we're going to have a blast in this car, and we're going to show you a lot of videos, the new line, under the car, as you can see here. We haven't cancelled or deleted any of the existing pipes for the fuel. We're using the fat one you see here for the return now, and we're using the hose you see here going to the main source for fuel, for the fuel rail. You can see it's a simple car. It has coilover suspension. It has the roll center corrected. We're going to do a lot more in suspension. We're going to tie up the car. As you can see, all underneath of the car was completely brought back to specs. This car was in bad shape underneath. We managed to fix all of the dents and dings we had on the floor. We put some rust proofing temporarily until we put it on the rotisserie and do a lot of seam welding and put the roll cage in it. But we're going to start it here in a minute so you can hear the exhaust and the engine. Okay, this is the Beams engine. Of course, we're going to restore how the engine looks. Or we're going to paint the cover and make everything look really nice and presentable. The engine is powered by a SM4 Autronics computer, and it's not tuned already. We just set fuel pressure. We're just working on the previous tune. It should start, and hopefully it sounds good. We started it earlier, warmed it up, so you don't say that this is the first start. This is the first start with everything complete and put together. Okay, Bunjan went a little bit overboard there. He went a little throttle happy, but as you can see or hear, it's pretty loud, and it's gonna be perfectly in place in a drift event with that sound. Again, we can put a quieter muffler on it for daily driving. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.